To present the Extraordinary Character Award, we're pleased to welcome to the stage Maryville University President Mark Lombardi, and we extend our congratulations and gratitude to Mark as retirement approaches. The sculpture, by the way, of Stan Musial next to Mark is presented to our Extraordinary Character and Lifetime Achievement Award honorees. St. Louis artist Harry Weber created this work titled Remembering Stan the Man, and it's through the generosity of St. Louis-based Edward Jones that we're able to present this prestigious award. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the 2024 Musial Award for Extraordinary Character, Larry Fitzgerald Jr. Well, congratulations. We're honored that you're here tonight. And I'm just wondering, as this night's been going on, what's been going through your mind?
Well, I've just been really moved by the stories of sportsmanship. And, you know, sports is such an integral part of our culture and so many wonderful things. It's the one thing that you can count on. You know, it transcends race, it transcends gender, it transcends religion. You know, when everybody gets together and watches a sporting event, they don't care about any of those things. They just want to see, you know, the best perform, and to see this, the kindness and sportsmanship that's being displayed around the country at every single level, it makes me so happy.
The one word I think of when I think of Larry Fitzgerald is respect. I mean, fans respected you because you were a tremendous wide receiver, but you also had so much respect for your opponents. I just wonder where that came from.
Well, I think being a child and kind of growing up in the sports world, you see how, you know, tough it is. You see how cutthroat it is, and guys getting released, guys getting hurt. You understand how difficult it is to make this league. And you know, I know Stan the Man played, you know, 24 seasons like that. That's not everybody's journey. And you understand just how finite the window of opportunity is for you. And so when you're competing against guys, you do want to beat them, but you want to do it with respect because you know what they've gone through to get into that position to compete.
What people may not know is that Larry's first catch in the NFL was right here in St. Louis. What do you remember about that day?
I was so nervous. You know, you finally get to the place you've always dreamed about playing. I remember putting my uniform in there at the stadium and lacing my shoes up, and my hands were shaking. You know, getting out there because you've always dreamt of it, and you know, be able to get your number called the first time. I just wanted to go out there and make a play, and you know, it was great to be able to do it and get a catch on my good friend Aeneas Williams. You know, yeah. Hall of Famer, and you know, every time I see him, I still remind him, and he always tells me, Larry, you know, you caught that ball on me when I was 36 years old. Oh man, if I was your age, that would have never happened. You know.
I wonder about your mom and dad and the influence they had on your life. Obviously, you set up the foundation to honor your mom. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so my mother was in the non-for-profit space. She founded 2 organizations in the Twin Cities area. And so it was just part of our, you know, ethos as a family. You know, we went out and served, and we didn't have a lot of money to give, but my mom used to always tell me, you got 24 hours in a day, and what makes you unique is how you choose to use that time. And my mom was always out serving. And, you know, I remember when we were young, we didn't particularly like going out and doing it. But as you got older, you started to appreciate, you know, how meaningful it was to people's lives. And my mom worked in the 80s and 90s in the HIV and AIDS, you know, field, and it was really difficult. No exaggeration. I probably saw, you know, 20 to 30 people lose their lives from complication of HIV and AIDS, and so you saw how delicate the balance of life was, and you wanted to make sure that you were doing everything you can to, you know, pour into people while they were alive and give them their flowers when they deserve it.
And it was clear your dad is so proud of you.
Yeah, Dad was tough on us growing up. You know, he ruled with an iron fist, and you know, but he gave me a great standard to follow. You know, he was honest. He had integrity. He was hardworking. When he told you he was going to do something, he followed through always. And so he was an unbelievable leader, and still is, and very fortunate to be able to still have him and be able to learn from him.
Speaking of learning from someone, you talk a lot about learning from a fan favorite here in St. Louis, Kurt Warner. Talk a little bit about him and yet that relationship.
Yeah, Kurt, I was so fortunate to have Kurt. I was 21 years old when he came to the Cardinals in my second year, and I'd never seen anybody who lived a life the way he did. Him and Brenda, not only were they philanthropic, they were always, bringing people together. If it was Thanksgiving, if it was Christmas, if it was hospital drives, if it was other organizations that were being supported, they were always the first ones to be there and to serve. And so the standard that he set on our team was of service. And, he led Bible studies in the mornings. He was the first one at work. He invited people to come watch film and turkey drives. I mean, he was just so inclusive, and to be able to have that example at 21 years old really was monumental for me and my ability to emulate what he was doing, and he was truly the standard.
Tell us about your foundation and how people can help.
Well, the Larry Fitzgerald Foundation was established in 2005, and initially it was just to eradicate breast cancer, which took my mother's life. But, mother, before she got into the healthcare, was in education. Same was my grandma, my mom's sister, and other family members. And I saw the profound impact that it had on the lives of young people, and we really wanted to pour into that. So we started doing initiatives where we put computer labs in schools and give children technology. And that's really what we would continue to do, is just be able to bridge that gap, in the technology.
So what does a night like this mean to Larry Fitzgerald?
Oh, this is amazing. I mean, Jackie Joyner-Kersee, Bob Costas, Billy Crystal, the Wizard. I beat him up in golf all the time. He won't admit it. Seeing Joe Torre and Sal, man, my man, it's been a great night to be here. And, every time I came to St. Louis, it was always love. I mean, walking around the city, going to restaurants, the people here they always treated us with so much respect and class. They wanted to beat us, but they treated us with so much class and respect. And, I really have always appreciated my time here, and to be able to celebrate this unbelievable event together with the city and so many unbelievable people means a lot to me.
Larry Fitzgerald, congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Let's take that.